Okay, here we're looking at lavender silver mist. We've been waiting for this one. We've had all our other lavender available. It was just a matter of time for the silver mist to catch up and be ready to go, and it is. With that said, these are nice and can full, have a really nice look to them, nice silver foliage, the green undersides, lavender silver mist. It's a really nice one. It's a little bit different than the others. Bring them on in. Okay, check out this crop of lavender grosso. These guys are looking awesome right now. They're really starting to get some height, probably a good 10-12 inches, and these things are nicely can full. Very consistent crop. You can see these all the way across the board, and you can see that we have a lot of them. So bring them on in. Lavender is a really cool plant, and we have plenty available. Okay, you're taking a look at the phenomenal lavender. These guys look awesome right now. They're nice and can full. And again, just like with the others, it's a really consistent crop. It's a great time to bring them in. These things have a pretty nice shelf life on them. As long as they're taken care of properly, it's a lavender phenomenal, one of the best ones we have. All right, Asarum splendens. Take a look at this crop right here in front of me. These guys have been cleaned up nicely, and you have a nice looking can full plant, and they're showing off that nice kind of spotted white silvery color in the foliage. It's a really nice looking plant. I like these guys a lot, and they also have that flower, which is really pretty cool if you were to ask me, because it kind of hides underneath the foliage, and you know, this thing works in the shade, so you can't beat that. This is a great plant, shade loving. Right in front of me we have Coreopsis cream caramel. Check these guys out. You can see a whole lot of color. You can see some green in between. That just means that there's a whole lot of buds there too. So you're looking at a really nice plant. These things are really nice sized, oversized really. They're a little bit more than can full, and all of these are in bud and in bloom, so you get a really nice shelf life. Coreopsis is really nice because you get a decent bloom time. So these blooms, they're going to last a while, and then you got some more flowers to follow that. So these things will be sitting on your shelf and showing some color for quite some time. Bring them on in. Okay, I'm looking at some plumbago flowers. These are one of my favorites, as I'm sure I've pointed out a million times in these past videos, but I love these guys. Still not a whole lot of flowers, but you can see that we're going to be getting a whole lot real soon here. So keep your eyes on this. This is a great ground cover that, you know, in my opinion, it's underused. You know, it's really adaptable, sunshade. It's not really crazy like a typical ground cover can get sometimes, so it's a little bit maintainable, and it just has a really nice look when it's not in bloom as well. So plumbago, look for this, order it, get it on your shelves. These things are going to be showing some really nice color real soon, and may as well let them show it off in your shop. Here we have Anemone Fantasy Pocahontas. Check these guys out. They are awesome. Bud and bloom all the way through this whole crop, all the way to the back of this house. It's just a great shot right there of some anemones, but this Fantasy Pocahontas is really nice, showing off some really nice light pink flowers, touch of yellow in the center, and then you can see that there are a whole lot of buds following up here, so you'll be getting a lot more flowers not too long. All right, everybody, it's my favorite time. It is woolly time. Check these guys out. They're just super fun. Really cool fuzzy foliage on each and every one of these, and you can see them. They're just kind of spilling over the edge of the pot. It's a great start. You know, this is has become a really popular plant for the miniature garden, fairy garden, that also has become pretty popular on its own. And time you can't go wrong with for something like that. And if this is something that you feature in your shop, you should really bring in the woolly time, because it just has a really fun texture and it goes perfectly with any of those miniature gardens. Woolly time, everybody. Okay, here we have Sedoro Blue Elf. This is a fun relative of the sedum, and as you can see, it's a nice ground cover. It kind of has a caudicola sort of look, showing off some nice bluish green foliage with some hints of red and pink in there, and it's just a really nice looking clean foliage sedum. I know there's a lot of sedum ground covers out there, but again, this one is slightly different, and it is something different and worth trying. So Sedoro Blue Elf, everybody, give it a shot. Okay, here we are back at the Japanese bloodgrass, or the red baron. These things have been holding strong all season and still looking great. If anything, maybe they're just getting a little bit taller, a little bit fuller, really starting to fill up the cans. I'm looking around here, and these guys are really nice, showing off the nice bright greenish to yellow foliage on the bottom, and then the red tips on top. Japanese bloodgrass, red baron. Order it. All right, here we are back at the Perennial aurea. Forgive me, I feel like I pronounce that differently every single time I come out here, but it still is a very cool plant. Has those nice big rounded leaves, and as I've been saying in the past, this thing's all about the foliage, man. This is a really nice little mound of foliage. It has a really neat look to it. If you were to ask me, it has a nice little woodland look to it. It's just a great looking plant, the Perennial aurea. Here we're looking at another sedum. This is an upright called Frosted Fire. This is a really nice looking plant. It has, you know, very slightly butt serrated edges on the leaves or on the foliage. As you can see, these are all budding right now. These are nice and sturdy too. These are looking really great. Sedum Frosted Fire, nice variegated look and a nice plant just to bring on in. Okay, take a look at this crop of Sedum Lime Twister. This is one of those fun ground covers that has some neat color to it. The yellows and the greens, hints of pink in there. And as you can see, there's some flowers and buds showing up too, which is where you're going to get some more pink to it. But the yellow is really nice as well, as it stands out over that green foliage. So it's a really neat and fun, different ground cover, Sedum Lime Twister. Okay, here we have Leucanthemum Becky. Haven't seen her in a while, and check her out. She's showing some flowers here and there, showing some buds here and there. Really nice, clean, can-full foliage at the bottom there, coming out of a trim and just looking fantastic. Leucanthemum Becky, really nice plant, and it's great to have her back. All right, here we are at Veronia Iron Butterfly. Check these guys out. I don't know if you can really see. I'll zoom in as best I can. It's got some tiny buds on there, and they are a bit on the small side, but you know what? It has a whole lot of buds. So once you start getting some flowers, this thing's just going to really pop with a whole lot of color. And Veronia is just a very cool plant as it is anyways. Has a really nice foliage to it. Just kind of like a thread leaf, really light, really flowy. Just really nice. And like I said, those buds are going to be popping not too long now. And you'll be getting some really nice color, that reddish pink flower out of it. And you're going to be getting a whole lot of them. Veronia Iron Butterfly. All right, take a look at this Iris variegata. I mean, really, who needs a flower when you got foliage that looks like that, right? These things are just really showing off that awesome variegation that they have. It's almost half white, half green. Great looking plant. Really stands out without a flower. Doesn't need one. Iris variegata. All right, here we are at the hibiscus 2-gallon cherry choco latte. This is an improved cherry cheesecake, and this thing, the cherry cheesecake was awesome. These are fantastic. You could see the cool foliage, man. I'm in love with this plant, I think. It has the green foliage, the burgundy, maroon, purple foliage on it, and it's just a really nice contrast of colors. And then with that said, you're going to get that awesome hibiscus flower. Right now, you know, we're still a little ways away from getting a nice true bud on there, but they're getting ready to. You could see it in every one of these, so it won't be long. Bring them on in. I mean, it just looks really awesome right now as it is. And it's only going to be awesomer, if that is a word, once you get that awesome hibiscus flower on it. So hibiscus cherry chocolate latte, 2-gallon. Take a look at this Helenium mariachi bandera. These things look awesome. Nice can full. You're looking at buds on every single one of these plants. You can see a couple of flowers starting to pop right now. It has a really nice, I don't know, fall color to it, which is perfect heading into fall. Check it out, you can see it. Some hints of red, orange, and yellow in there. Nice daisy looking flower. Helenium mariachi bandera. Order them, we got plenty of them. Bring them on in and get some color on your lot. All right, look at this crop of Heuchera Wild Rose. This is a proven winner, and it has some very neat color to it. Pinkish purple, I guess you would call that, or maybe a wild rose color. But it's very cool. Let me see if I can zoom in on some of the foliage here, because the leaves are awesome. It has that color to it, as you can see, that really stands out. But once you look a little closer, you're going to see the veins just popping out on their own in a little bit of a darker brown color. So it's just a really neat looking plant. Those veins really do stand out when you're looking at it up close. It's just a very cool plant. Heuchera, excuse me, Wild Rose. Check them out, Sedum Pure Joy. Here are those mounds that I keep showing you week in and week out. These things are really starting to pop now. You can see the color really starting to show through. A whole lot of buds, upright plant, nice upright sedum. Sedum, pure joy. Okay, Monarda pink lace. Look at that flower. It's really, really nice, but don't get super excited. That's just kind of a tease. As you can see, the rest of this crop, we're still a little bit of ways from getting that flower, but I just wanted to give you a preview of things to come. These are getting close to bud, and that only means that you're going to be getting that awesome flower to follow. So Monarda pink lace.